Hey everyone, Scott Cunningham here, aka handle Scott C Business on all social media platforms. Today I wanted to talk about bid bots and front-running bid bots for, I guess bid bots more so for medium level users, and then front-running is more for minnow level users who haven't really earned enough yet to be able to be, really utilizing bid bots, but want to do something in that respect, earn more money for themselves. Everyone likes more money. So I'm just going to jump right onto my other screen here. You're going to want to navigate over to steembottracker.com. You can do a lot with bots, and you can do it manually. You can do whatever you want, but this is really just the simplest interface that there is right now to just like find everything you need and see all the information. It's just the best way you could possibly do it right now. It's run by the witness Yaba P. Matt, so I give my full support to him, and you can give him a vote as well as myself because I'm also a witness. If you've got that extra vote lying around and you're wondering, who should I support? There you go. So, actually diving into this. You come onto the site, you see this interface to start off with. You can see the value of Steem, the latest value more or less. It's a little low right now, but it always bumps back up when Bitcoin does. So here, it's a little bit complex. I'm also going to include an article that I previously wrote on how to do this rather than like rewriting it or something. That'll just be in the description there, as well as the article body of steemit. So we're going to just look at the first one and just kind of go through it. There's 4 filters, and you can see what they do here. The money one just it lets you know that if you do an invalid bid, it'll automatically refund you, which is useful. Pretty much all the bots have that. Just double checking. Everyone that I can see has that. So that's pretty standard because obviously you don't want to be bidding on bots if there's an issue and you can't get your money back, because sometimes they don't support certain apps. Like we won't upvote a busy post or a steep shot post or whatever, and you don't always know that because it doesn't tell you. So no worries, if there's an issue you'll get your money back. The next one is this is if you only want to bid in Steem. Most allow Steem and SBD, so again that doesn't really matter. This one lets you know that they won't comment on your post. Some people don't like it when bots comment on their post. Most bots do. Well, actually, looking at this is more half and half at this point. Some people aesthetically just don't want the bot to comment, and then some bots, will anyways because that's just the way that they run. And then bots will also let you know if they give any of their earnings over to charities or different projects, and you can see about half of them do. And these are just the major ones. If you scroll down here, there's pretty much all the bots that you can find, but some of them have such low voting power that there's really no point. Get upvote 5 times for free. Yeah, see, I don't even know why. A lot of these are kind of just like... A lot of these could actually be more useful for minnows to play around with and see how they do. But basically, the more you end up paying into the bid, the more you're going to end up getting back as a rate of investment. So you can see here, they even talk about the max rate of investment. Like, you may get negative 10 with this bot, right? Like, you may put in 10 and get 9 back, but you might get 11. But these are the maxes. So that's definitely, a lot of these are just things that you should be aware of, like this, minimum bid is 3, so you have to bid at least 3. And then they basically tell you like all the bids being made and everything. The main thing you want to look for is when it's going to vote next. So that's when, after you've paid your bid, that's when it will actually go and vote your post. There isn't a great quality of sorting, so I would actually love to see what you guys think, and post below what you think about right now, how bots are filtering posts and whether or not they're turning down posts because they're considered low quality or not. Let me know what you guys think about that, because that is a big problem with bots, and because bots are becoming such a major part of the Steem infrastructure, we definitely need to have, we, the people, need to keep them accountable, because these are all owned by private entities, okay? This is basically the advertising system for steemit, and it's all owned by private entities, so we can't let it go unchecked, right? It highlights green when, you can see here, when you're going to still earn profit if you send in a bid. So that's something to definitely keep in mind. You obviously are better going with the ones that are green, because it's just based on how many people have bid so far. So if you're bidding on the green ones, you're more likely to make more money. Now, that's not what you necessarily want to do. I'm going to tell you my method and how I do it, and I've pretty much stuck to this, and it's done really well so far. So what I do is, well, this is also for more advanced users, because this is going to cost you at least 10 steem or SPD per use. So what I'll do is I'll go down to the one that, or I'll wait for the one that I want to be, you know, the next vote is very far away, 2 hours away. So I would go to booster, and I would do, oh, and you can also favorite ones that you like as well, or hide them if you don't like them. They have terms of services even, if you want to read into those. So I go send bid. Now, you're going to want to do at least 10, and this can change. I think this actually may have changed because Steem is like so low value now that you might actually have to send more than 10. But there's a general threshold that once you send that amount, your post is going to appear here. And I'll explain this in a second, but essentially you want your post to appear here because a bunch of people are going to vote this and see it because they want to make extra money. And if you're bidding enough money, people can curate upvote your post before the bot does, so that they can earn extra money on top of it. Now, you can see here, if with my current power, I upvote this post, if I had $1 worth of vote, I'm going to get 32 cents. So I'm not actually going to get 32 cents, but they're just giving you the estimate. If you had more than $1, you'd get more. So this is mostly for minnows anyway, though. So barely anyone who's actually got $1 is actually doing this. But the point is, you're going to appear here, and other people are going to see your post, get awareness, you'll get votes, you get a lot of different things. And you want to do that with the longest amount of time that you can. That's why I said when I chose it originally, it was like almost 2 hours, because then it gives you 2 hours worth of being in that space, being featured and highlighted in the front runners, so that your post will get maximum, you know, awareness and reach. Now, explaining front running, I sort of explained it there, but essentially just for minnows, you can use your vote power every day to upvote a post before the bot does, doing this, and then you're going to earn a bunch of curation steem because it's going to get a massive upvote. So right now this post is got $23 in rewards. It's going to get a $135 bid upvote. So before that happens, I'm upvoting it, and I'm going to earn a certain amount of curation steem because I did that. Now, I mean, obviously you could just upvote everything all day. You'll run out of power, especially if you're a minnow. So you're best to actually just like check them out and only upvote quality posts, because I'm not suggesting that people do this just for earning curation fees, and you know, people do that anyways. And people are really going to end up doing whatever they want to do, but I'm definitely not suggesting that you upvote poor quality posts just to earn money because you're too lazy to check around. You can technically probably earn more doing it more legitimately, but nonetheless, this is definitely a good place for you to check and find posts that are probably going to end up trending anyways that you would have seen. But now you get to see them before they trend and decide if you want to, you know, support them plus make a decent profit on the side. Again, this is very, very useful for minnows specifically, people trying to grow their accounts when they're really small starting off. Being the actual person on the front runner is for the intermediate users who are advertising and they're making the best use of their features. So another thing to keep in mind is if you are going to do that with like the $10 upvote, the $10 bid, sorry, or more, probably more at this point. If you are going to do that, you are much more likely to end up on the hot section on steemit. So the hot section, trending is very high post value, right? So you would have to bid a lot. New is just the newest posts, and then hot are new posts that have earned a lot in a small amount of time. So what is that? When you end up on the front runner and you've got a ton of people upvoting your post, you are going to appear on the hot. So you're going to get even more awareness. So again, there is a lot of different things you can do with bid bots. I've barely scratched the surface for you. Again, if I didn't explain the most basic principle of what a bid bot is, you send money to a larger account. You can see here how much their value is for their votes, and they give you a percentage of their vote onto the post that you're sending in as a payback, and you typically end up getting more than what you paid, hence doing it to begin with. Plus you get the awareness garnered from that. So here it shows you your recent posts, or you could just post your post URL, because you could upvote someone else's post or whatever you want to do. But yeah, so I hope this helped. I think I might have rambled a little bit there, but I think I did a pretty good overview. Let me know what you think. How do you feel about bots in general? Do you think that they're going to stay? Do you think that it's something that we need to deal with, get rid of? Is it something we just should accept and just bake into the infrastructure? Do we need to better hold them accountable, or hold them accountable? Yeah. Should we better hold them accountable to, the things that they are doing and upvoting, and, if they're, doing spam posts, or if they need better filtering? Let me know all those things in the comments. Have a good day. Keep on steaming, keep on earning.